Hey, good morning, everybody. I've been doing this video stuff for a couple days, and some days my hair plays fair, and other days I got this stuff sticking out over here, I mean, it's like okay here and here, but like this over here, I think it's from the light, but it makes me feel like that one weird teacher we all had in high school who never seemed to know that half of his hair was uncombed. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Hey, so Saturday I posted the video of fixing the power steering on the Cougar, and we took it for a little test drive. That was pretty fun. The weather's, first day of spring. Hey, there we go. First day of spring. We're in good shape. We didn't get too awful much rain. And we got more rain events this week, but we probably aren't going to get flooded out. Good things. And as soon as the weather dries now, the little car's ready to drive around. The old Cougar's ready to go. Still hadn't figured out a nickname for it, but I tell you what, it wasn't a barn find, so it's not a barn cat. It wasn't an alley cat because it was sitting out in the country. It was actually parked under a tree for way too long. It's just a rescue cat, but yeah, the cars need a nickname. Cars have to have a name. And I don't like Silver Bullet. It's just, I don't like it. So we'll come up with something. Half the time when I'm working on it, the name of it I can't share with you guys in mixed company. And I'm trying to refrain from talking that way anyways. My wife doesn't appreciate it. But just half the time that car's not, I don't talk about that car in a very nice way. That's almost any car I'm working on. But we had some fun. So I can't wait to start driving it around. I've already missed one car show, but they had to cancel that one. And we have a couple that I want to try to get to this year. It's kind of hard because I like to go to the ones that I know my friends are going to, and my buddy with the 32 Roadster, he's got his signed up for lots of different car shows. But there's last year I took the Cougar over to Paso Robles, and we went to the Wings and Wheels or Warbirds and Wings or something like that over at the Estrella Warbird Museum. And they put on a big show. What a fun time. That was a great show. If you're over that way or you're going over that way, and that show happens to be going on, go check it out. They've got several different buildings, museums, and each building has kind of its own theme that's going on. Plus all of the aircraft, fighter and military aircraft parked up and down the runway on display. And then they parked the cars down both sides of the runway, and some of the cars are even parked up under the wings of the bigger planes. And lots of good food, good music, just a good fun time. We had a great day. And so I've been invited back to come over and participate in that one. And the city of Visalia has decided to host a Wheels and Wings car show here at the Plaza Airport. and they're calling it the first annual, but they used to do one back in the day, at least an air show. I think they had a car show out there too, but it's been a few years, been a few 24 hours. But and I think that one is coming up in April, so right around the corner. Of course, the Lions Club car show here in town is the big event for us for the year, because it has it's our town, but they're honoring our car club this year. The Vapor Trailers is turning 75 years old, and the city, or the Lions Club, has decided to recognize the 75th year anniversary for our club, the oldest club in the area. And they've given us center stage, both sides of the road, as much room as we need. So I gotta have the car ready for that. And but the other part of that is there's 3 shows already that I want to get to. But in the middle of all that, my wife, she wants to get up to Sacramento and see the grandbabies, and I do too. We want to go see our grandbabies, and so finding time, finding the weekends to do the car shows and finding the weekends to work on them, and is kind of tough. And the reason that it's important to talk about the city recognizing our car club is because we voted and volunteered time and resources to build a nostalgic dragster for this car show, and it'll be the car club's dragster. But it's a period correct, so that would have been the late 40s, I guess. But it'll be a period correct, stripped down Model A style, or Model T, or I know Model A style dragster with a 303 olds and a 9-inch rear end, and 6 2 barrels. So gonna be a fun car. Got a 2-speed power glide on it. And anyways, I haven't put much time in working on it. I haven't fulfilled my obligation. And so as that build proceeds, I need to be helping out. Let me pause you guys. So I've of course, some people have donated parts, and I don't have a lot of parts that fit the bill, but I've made a donation, and I can make some more donations. But I'd like to get my hands dirty and get over there and participate in actually building the thing. And of course, they've offered it up. They'll probably have to make a list to decide who gets to drive it, when and where. But they've offered it up to club members to drive, and that car show is in the middle of May, so we don't have a lot of time left, and so finding the time over the next several weekends and getting that finished, and still getting my car ready, I'm gonna have to find some hours and put some effort in it, and still get to go see the grandkids. So my car doesn't need much. It's not a show car, and it's just an old car. But the show that I like to go to over in Paso Robles. I've been invited by the Mercury Cougar Club, or the Central Coast Mercury Club, and of course they want us to represent. Now here's the deal: you hardly ever will see an early Mercury Cougar at any car shows. You just don't see them. They're not there. And so the 67 through 70, there's just not very many of them. So we went over last year and participated, even though my car is not show quality. We wanted to get the numbers up, you know. And well, we had 9, I think. We had 9. Maybe more, but I think we had 9 Mercury Cougars in the 67 to 70 model out there, and then a couple of older ones, or newer ones. But you know, it was fun because you don't get that many in one place at one time, and some are modified and have wheels and you know, that kind of thing. But a few of them are as factory as they could make them, just about, and they're very, very accurate factory representations. You know, there's a few things that have been upgraded or changed, but I like seeing them because you don't see that either, and it shows me what mine should look like. And so when I go to clean up the engine bay and tuck things away, it helps you to reference, you know, this is how the factory did it. Now, you don't have to do it the way the factory did it, but, you know, it kind of helps you to know this is where the factory ran it, this wire or that hose, or hung that bottle or whatever, you know. And so I like to go and check those out. So that's kind of what we got planned, just loosely planned for this summer. We got plenty of opportunities to do things, and looking forward to it. But if I get a chance to get over to the clubhouse and get a picture, get the video going, and get some time on that dragster that we're building, I'll do that for you guys. We want to get the publicity out, and so if you're out there, you thought about it, come on over in the 1061 middle of March and check out the Visalia Car Show. Check out the Wings and Wheels at Plaza Park, and check out the Wings and Wheels. Thank you.
Here you go. Have a good one.
Check out the Wings and Wheels over at Estrella Warbird Museum in Paso Robles. Gonna be some good shows this summer. One of these days, you know, that's the thing. Keep my old car running, operational, and it's always going to have stuff that could be cleaned up. I don't ever intend for it to be a trophy-winning show car. It's not ever going to be that. I'd much rather drive the thing, and I know from my experience with the Corvette that the prettier the car is, the harder I hurt when it gets scratched. And so, not that I intend on crashing or having accidents or beating up my car, but we damn sure don't want to be damn sure don't want to be, you know, hurting every time somebody walks up to it. You know, you just, as it is, it doesn't bother me now if somebody leans on it or little kids want to look in it and they think it's cool. And look, why am I out there? I'm not out there to win awards. I'm not out there to win awards. I'm out there to show people who haven't seen cars like that before that this particular car did exist. It's, examples of it are still around, and we thought they were cool. So I'm building my car the way it was, right? The same period type appearance as it did in 1978 when I bought my first one. And so I've already sourced the wheels for that, and they're on it. And I'm going to need a new set of tires, but I've got my eye on some center caps with the 3-bar knockoffs on them, and I think that's going to look good on that car. I didn't have them on mine, but I know that's the way the wheel manufacturer sold them for that wheel. That was an option, and they look good. And so I've got those coming. We'll get those on there. Wash and clean the thing up, clean the insides out. Now, I've got a set of factory seats that I'm going to put in it because those are late model Mustang seats in it, and it'll look better with the factory seats in it. So get some carpet in it, get those seats in it, just little by little start fixing that thing up to where at least it doesn't feel like a roadside rescue every time you crawl into it, We'll clean it up. We'll clean it up, to drive to church. Sunday go to meeting car. That's what I'm going for. Anyways, well, guys, have a great day. Happy first day of spring. If you have allergies and hay fever and that kind of thing, today's a good day for it. And that just means everything's growing. Everything's doing its thing. We're getting overwhelmed by some of it, but that's just, life happening. And that's good things all around us. So I'm going to go home and eat my breakfast and get a little rest before I got to go back to work this afternoon. But you guys take care, and we will talk to you soon.